In late 2011, during a debate about the American crisis on CNN, the Nobel Prize winner and economics specialist Paul Krugman hinted at the possibility that the U.S. government is setting up a hostile alien invasion in an attempt to fix the economy with a mega stimulus based in some anti-aliens defense program. Notice that his comment is far from being out of place, much by the opposite. He waits the right moment to bring this up without being out of context during the discussion with Ken Rogoff, the other expert invited to talk about the crisis.
It's very hard to get inflation in a depressed economy, but if you had a program of government spending plus an expansionary policy by the Fed, you could get that. So if you think about using all of these things together, you could accomplish, a great deal. I mean, if we discovered that space aliens were planning to attack, and we needed a massive buildup to counter the space alien threat, and really inflation and budget deficits took secondary place to that. This slump would be over in 18 months. And then if we discovered, whoops, we made a mistake, there aren't actually any space aliens.
So we need Orson Welles, is what you're saying.
No, there was a Twilight Zone episode like this in which scientists fake an alien threat in order to achieve world peace. Well, this time we don't need it. We need it in order to get some fiscal stimulus. But no, I mean, the point is...
But Ken wouldn't agree with that, right? The space aliens wouldn't work.
So clear right. I think it's not so clear that Keynes was right. I mean, there have been decades and decades of debate about that, about whether digging ditches is such a...
It is unknown whether the scenario was purposely brought up during this debate, for warning the public about an upcoming false flag event already expected by 9 out of 10 conspiracy theorists. Secret military aircrafts of unusual shape, based in reverse engineering of actual extraterrestrial technology, may be used during a fake invasion, but very likely the powers that be will rely on cutting-edge holographic technology to make it more credible, in order to control the behavior of the masses in various institutions toward their agenda. The astonishing level of quality of holographic technology demonstrated by the private sector might still be far behind of what is developed in underground military facilities, so you got the picture of what may be underway.
9-foot wide, volumetric 3D image that appears over the boardroom table. This will take your presentations to a whole new level. And that's just one example. This is the most realistic telepresence system ever developed. And it's also an advanced simulation environment for business, education, scientific research, and defense.
So where are you exactly?
Well, I am in Irvine, California, but anyone can connect in this personal way.
The DVE Immersion Room was driven by a passion to create a collaboration environment that provides the most natural conversational experience and also empowers executives, engineers, and others with new communication tools. For example, an executive can be immersed with images from his notebook that gives him or her a compelling tool to press a point home or close a deal. The Immersion Room also gives engineers, scientists, educators, and, well, anybody really, an impressive tool to interact with 3D models. Real-time computer rendering enables an unparalleled way to experience virtual objects. The DVE Immersion
scenario seems unpredictable, because apparently there are two different ongoing agendas, one extraterrestrial and the other kept by the global elites, and they may not be necessarily aligned with the same interests.
The future is immersion, with pristine, wide images, and it's here now. The DVE Immersion Room frees people from the confines of displays, and it lets them